Hello everyone, this is Marianne from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are we all? Wherever you are in the world, when you're watching, a huge shout out to you. I'm here to do water signs for the month of July 2022. This will be for your sun signs, rising signs, or if your moon signs are in any water element signs. That is Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. Please do join me in this reading. It is a general reading, so if it resonates, claim it. If not, come back to it, as others have done in a week or two, and see if it is a reading for you. I have to mention briefly, there are scammers that are hitting psychics, clairvoyants, and tarot card readers, pretending to be them and then offering people personal readings. I don't do personal readings. I've got my hands full just putting out collective content, and so if someone contacts you pretending to be me, it is not me. Please block them and report them because they are scammers. Alright, so let's get started. I'll be using my Queen of the Moon Oracle for the overarching energies and the Mystical Moments Tarot, the Tarot of the Mystical Moments. To drill down a little bit, we will start with Cancer, as it is the cardinal sign, the cardinal feeling sign. Of course, water is the element of emotion. So let's check in with Cancerians and see what is happening for them in July 2022. Overarching energies, please, for Cancerians in July. Cancerians in July. Cancerians in July. So I feel that there is a, I'm just seeing a donkey hauling a big load. So, I think that your responsibilities in July are quite substantial. I think your workload is substantial. I think what you're carrying for others is also substantial. And I think you feel the climb a little bit and you would like a lighter load. Now, what would you like is peace. And, you can have peace because peace can be found within. And sometimes it's a matter of learning to say no when people reach out and ask you for things. It's like Nine of Wands energy, guardrails, boundaries. Say no, even though your emotions or your heart might be pulling you toward it for your own peace of mind. Sometimes you've just got to step aside and allow someone else, either the person to take their own responsibility or someone else to take their turn at responsibility. All right, 3 cards or more for Cancerians in July. So we have here self-reflection. There's something about looking in the mirror to see what is reflected back to you. It could have something to do with this inability to say no, or this ability, I guess, because it is an ability to be responsible, to take responsibility. And often those that don't take responsibility, now you're getting me started, don't understand the burden that responsibility brings. Because somebody else always takes it, don't they? And that somebody else, in many instances, can be you, Cancer. So there's something around number 17, 1 and 7, learning the lessons. What are the lessons? The lessons that you've experienced within your lifetime, because your wisdom is within. You just have to tap into it. We have the identity. I always say I don't want to go too deep in this readings, and then voila, I'm going deep. This is around the void. This is around a feeling, because that's what Cancerians are all about. Not all about, but can be about in a strong way, is about the feelings. There's a place within you that I will just call the void. I'll let you in on a little secret. It's within us. It's within all of us, this void. However, you feel it perhaps more so than other people. So there's something around identifying where that dark, it's not dark, it's just void space. You feel like there's nothing in it to grab hold of. Identifying where that is, perhaps where it's arisen in your life, and going back and looking in that mirror and saying, okay, why am I feeling like the window's open and a chill wind from across the ice floes, to paraphrase the definition of a rune? A chill wind from across the ice floes is blowing through my open window. We have here extremes, and this is like, I'm just seeing the number 7 coming up. 3 and 4 equals 7. There's something around foundational stuff here. What has been part of you from an early age, as well as the lessons and the learning that you've undergone throughout your lifetime. And perhaps it's the extremes of emotions that push you into this kind of void space. Whereas peace was the original card that fell out of the decks. So cultivating peace, however you find peace, wherever you find peace, that's where you need to go and be to achieve that peace. So we have here growth and beauty way. Sometimes the best way forward is the uncomplicated, simple way. Okay, it's all about choosing which path we want to go on. So there could be great change, or you could feel like there's great change in your life. But it's actually, I mean, normally you'll probably take that in your stride, but it's this feeling of the void that is kind of knocking you off center. So the best counsel, according to this oracle, is to find the things that give you peace, be in the places that give you or promote that feeling of peace, and just settle into putting something into that void from within you and making it a more pleasant place to exist. I know that's an big existential statement, but it's what I'm getting for you, Cancer, in the month of July. All right, let's drill down a little bit and see what's happening through the mystical moments tarot of the mystical moments. Better get it right for those that follow the decks. The decks, D-E-C-K-S. That's my accent, if you hear it any other way. All right, let's see what's coming up for Cancerians in July. Cancerians in July. So we have here the Page of Cups. So an offer being made. It could be a surprise, something that's taking you by surprise. Sometimes that's what the Page of Cups is. Can also be an apology or someone reaching out to really jolt you out of your apathy. And the Six of Wands, victory. Six of Wands is victory, but it's really the motivation to become victorious. I mean, there's a hummingbird here. So it can be the work, it can be where you find your achievements in your work. But we've got the Page of Cups. So again, you might take a step forward within your work. Pages are always about movement forward. In this case, in your motivation, I feel. If you've been feeling a bit apathetic. Yeah, the Knight of Wands, there is movement in what you're passionate about, what you're motivated to do. And if it's become same old recently, I sense in July a movement forward. Something happens to inspire you. King of Pentacles in the past. This is the card of business. This is the card of the entrepreneur. This is the card of earthly wisdom. not being, allowing your emotions to be carried away with you or from you or by you. This is around feet firmly planted on the ground. All kings have that wisdom, and pentacles are those feelings of security. So there have been times when you've attained this feeling in the past. And maybe there's a message to remember those times and go back and look at the learnings, because I do sense the Four of Pentacles can be about, walling off the emotions. It can be that you're not confident about the money flow. It can be an insecurity. But either way, we can have a vegetable garden and a tomato to eat for lunch, and happy people all around us, and we are the wealthiest in the world. So what is your definition of wealth? The immediate future, there's like an apathy here, a disappointment. It's with you, of course, it's emotionally based. And it's like you can't see the sunshine because you're sitting under that shadow. But this geese, duck, whatever it is actually holding the umbrella for you, which means you can move out of that at any time. Maybe you just need, fours can be about just stepping back to examine things, taking some time out. Six of Swords in the here and now. So you could also be contemplating a move or a trip, some kind of travel. As this person is dangling an anchor here, I feel you could be contemplating, where would I live? Where could I live? If you're not thinking about taking a trip, this is movement of some sort. The Eight of Pentacles, work. Work in the Thoth deck, it's adjustment around the work that you have to do. In this deck, it is what you are doing is of value. You have skills to bring forward. And that's what takes you out of the void. For some, it is their work. It's what they're good at. Hopes and fears, Ten of Pentacles. Will I have enough? Family legacies. Ten of Pentacles can be business in the hopes and fears. Maybe it's time to put the worry aside because the Hierophant is in the outcome here. A huge growth in wisdom in July. A huge growth in your connection with spirit. It's like you're reading from the book. The book of wisdom. The book of self-realization. Queen of Wands. Rediscovering again the passion, fearlessness for those that have fire in their charts. This could be especially hitting some points for you. And we've got decision time. I think it's really clear that, in order to attain peace, it's settling for what is realistic. It's really facing reality, and it's drawing on wisdom that you've attained throughout your lifetime to really decide what is really important. And I think for some of you, the answer will be work. And I think for some of you, you're going to find that motivation and passion again in your work. Because we have here the Tower and the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. For some Cancerians, they haven't had an easy time, whether it's their health or having to retreat or say no or being overworked and now having a little bit of a health battle. It's just time to step back, isn't it? Time to step back. The Tower moment most likely has already occurred. It's occurred to bring forward that emotional wisdom, to not descend into the void, to not overburden yourself, but move more into a simpler way of looking at things, including a more simple way of looking at your work. So refining your calibration, I feel. That word was an odd word to use, but that's what I was given. All right, calibration. Okay, let's move on to Scorpio, and then we'll move on to Pisces. Scorpio. All right, what does the Queen of the Moon Oracle bring forward for Scorpio? What does the Queen of the Moon Oracle bring forward for Scorpio in the month of July? What are the overarching energies and issues for Scorpio in the month of July? Scorpio in the month of July. Show me Scorpio in the month of July. We have here growth. That's like a good tower. It's like you're building upon strong foundations, and in some way you're growing through change. Through change. If you might not feel like it yet, you are. And what is the gift that you're cultivating? Resilience. Number 21, resilience. Growth of your resilience will become fairly obvious in July, and we have balance. You're balancing out the rough corners. You're balancing out major cycles, bringing them to an end, because number 19 talks to me about the ending of an old cycle where perhaps there were imbalances there. You've come through that and you've got this resilience. Now we have the potentiality of darkness, but also illumination. The potentiality now of new growth as a result of the getting of this resilience. And we have things coming to fruition. To me, this speaks about potentiality, Scorpio, and the ability to be your own magician and attract the things to you that you want to attract. That's where this resilience, or the gift of this resilience, has given you, or that's what this gift of resilience has given you. The ability to manifest what you want. And also faith. Very strongly I'm feeling faith in yourself. Okay, Scorpio, let's drill down a little bit with the Tarot of Mystical Moments. For Scorpio for July. Scorpio for July. Let's see what's happening for Scorpio in July. Yeah. So sort of like I'm seeing somebody sitting on top of the world, and I'm just conscious of those round kind of shapes, reminding me of something gestating, something coming into fruition, something being born, a new cycle being born. Okay, show me what's happening for Scorpio in July. So we have here King of Wands stepping forward bravely. You could receive an offer of a leadership position. The Ace of Wands is this new start. I love this energy, Scorpio. I love it. Particularly if you've got fire, Sagittarius, Leo, I feel Sagittarius in your chart. You could be offered a new leadership position. Foundation of the reading is the Seven of Wands. Breaking out of that prison, breaking out of that mold where you feel like you've always got to defend yourself. It's like a boost for your confidence. The King of Wands is confident. The Ace of Wands is passion, motivation, new starts, ready to tackle whatever you need to do. Do whatever you need to do. And it's also about loving ourselves as well. When we doubt ourselves, would you doubt your best friend if they came to you with an issue or a problem? Wouldn't you say, believe in yourself, you've got what you need to do whatever you've got to do? The past, we have the Three of Wands. You've manifested this in some way. You have done the work. You've done the work to bring whatever's coming through in July. I think it's a new position. You've done the work in the past, and there's potentially celebrations and really circles of support. You could be stepping forward with with other women in some way, or friendships, family. There's circles of support, celebrations potentially for you in July as a result of this new start. King of Cups, emotional wisdom. King of Cups, emotional wisdom. This is your own energy, water energy. We have here in the here and now the Devil card. So there's some kind of toxicity here that you're dealing with. You know, it's like you feel like there's a bit of a web holding you. But we can break out of that web when we understand that we actually spun the web, perhaps as a defensive mechanism. Let's see what the environment around is. Ten of Cups, yeah, family. Some of you could be, but love also. Some of you could be experiencing either the love of family or a toxic family or somebody close to you kind of situation, relationships. Four of Swords in the hopes and fears retreat. Taking time out, thinking I need to take time out. And then we have Judgment. There's an inevitability about this situation in July. Five of Wands, can be partisanship, can be warring factions. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have here abundance of material comforts. But yet there is a close personal situation that is not, that you want to heal from. And I think inevitably you will. Nine of Wands, yeah. New growth, guardrails, saying no, boundaries, resilience, and taking control. So I feel you're going to get this under control. But like my previous reading, we have the Tower. Perhaps experiencing a Tower and needing to bring forward some moderation in order to achieve this Sun, this happiness. I think there's a new offer on the table for you in July. I feel that you will have come through this Tower moment with that resilience, manifesting this new growth, Scorpio. All right, let's move into Pisces reading for July. Okay. Pisces. What's happening for Pisces in the month of July? What are the overarching energies, please? Pisces in the month of July. What's happening for Pisces in the month of July? Pisces in the month of July. Overarching energies, Pisces for the month of July. So I've got like a transformation type of energy. It's like pressure moves you through something to come out the other side. It's like a spiritual growth. We've got acceptance here. You could accept help from others. There could be acceptance of some sort in your own life. You could accept what has kept you fearful and stopped you in the past, perhaps held your potential back. And we have abundance. It's like, yeah, it's pushing you through. It's like a pain. It's like you've been pushed through that to the other side. You're not the same person you were when you entered that process. And you've come out, I think, with an acceptance of what you feared, of understanding your fears and releasing them. And as a result of this transformative process, you get to create, it's that Empress energy, an abundance in your life. You're able to manifest more readily now because you understand what held you back in the past. Surrender. Oh, strong messages of going with the flow. Pisces, you're a mutable sign. You do go with the flow. Acceptance, surrendering, release. Understanding this has been a transformative process. And the end result, the Holy Grail, is being able to manifest your own abundance. All right, Pisces, because there's going to be less blocks, less obstacles to your own progress, if you want a logical explanation, Pisces. All right, let's drill down for Pisces in the month of July 2022. Pisces, July 2022. What's coming up for Pisces in July 2022? So we have here Page of Cups. I think it was Cancer got this. So something is going to come out of the blue for you. I'm getting more of a pull to a surprise, something that you weren't expecting. And we've got the Five of Swords. When this surprise comes in, and it could even be somebody offering you a helping hand, don't sabotage it based on past experiences. I'm seeing this darker figure in the background here that it's sort of like it's lurking in the back of your mind, and it has something to do with fear. I always say I'm not going to go that deep in these readings. I end up going deep. Knight of Swords, because we're all one. We all understand each other because we have experienced it ourselves, or a small part of you is kind of like we're all part of the same fabric in a way. Knight of Swords. So there's a truth coming forward in July that could set you free. Nine of Wands, the barriers that you put up. Maybe it's time to understand why you put those boundaries up. Because fear is at the root of it. Two of Pentacles. Having to decide. A decision time. Which way do I go? Could even be a high wire act. Don't overwork yourself. Sometimes this can be juggling. It's in the sky. It's what's crowding this reading. For some Pisceans, the fear and the decisions are around love, around a partner, around a previous past love, around a present day love, around close relationships. The lovers can be that. This could be with a Gemini, for example. We have here the Tower card. So this is major, major change. You're going through major, major change, Pisces, and it's still with you in July. The King of Swords, the need for logic, the need for a plan, the need to really become that King of Swords energy. Having a plan, not just for the present, but for the future. We have here the High Priestess, which to me is your card. The High Priestess in the hopes and fears. Sometimes our intuition can be spot on, but sometimes our interpretation of our intuition may not be correct. But this is a fear here, a fear of, what if I do this? Stormy weather. What if I do this? The whole thing capsizes. The High Priestess. Fear will get in the way of your intuition. So we have here the Devil card. So there's some kind of some kind of relationship that's how can I put this? It's an energy. The Devil card is an energy. It's about moving out of negativity, aka fear, toward this lighter energy. So piercing through that darkness to bring forward the light of transformation and the light that will shine for us in future situations. Temperance and moderation, healing, Sagittarius energy, temperance and moderation. And we have here the Three of Wands. So this is work, waiting for your ship to come in, work that you may have done already and you're just waiting for it to come back in. But there's something around releasing fear is a really strong message for you in July. Stepping forward bravely, with courage. She doesn't fear anything, the Queen of Wands. And the King of Swords. So now we have both male and female. For some, as I said, this could be a relationship here. The King and the Queen of Swords. Often we can take a back step because we allow someone else to plan everything for us. But this is about you stepping forward. This Devil card is the battle with yourself, being chained to your fears. This is about you stepping forward, taking command. The Three of Pentacles, perhaps working with others, understanding your gifts. But first you've got to understand your fears and anxieties. Okay, July. Hopefully this reading will resonate. If it doesn't now, it may do as time goes on, as the month goes on. But for you, Pisces, it's about understanding and releasing your fear and perhaps allowing people to help you. Because fear will keep us, in that wanting to control everything, and we can't control everything. All right. Thank you, water signs, for tuning in. I'll be back again with another reading again soon. Bye for now.